Okay, hello, welcome everybody to the Barnet and Southgate College Childcare and Education presentation today. My name is Joanna Murchison and I'm one of the childcare lecturers in the department. So today I'm going to talk you through the different types of courses that we offer, and then there'll be an opportunity for questions at the end, so you can post those through at the end or as they come into your mind. So welcome to our department. As I said, I'm going to go through our curriculum offer this afternoon, contact details to get in contact with us, and then questions at the end. So as part of the Childcare and Education Department here at Barnet and Southgate College, we offer a comprehensive programme of childcare courses for all levels over a range of different campuses. So we have our High Barnet campus, Southgate, Colindale, and we also work within the Haringey community at local children's centres. Starting at level 1 for those beginning with their childcare studies and moving all the way up to employment and higher level qualifications. So we offer a variation and variety of different pathways. Within our department, we've got experienced staff who've previously worked in childcare and education, as well as teaching the subject for many years. And that involves everything from early years and working in nurseries to working in primary schools and secondary schools as well. So a real wealth of experienced teachers here within our department. This is what our webpage looks like on the Barnet and Southgate College website. So on this page, you will see a variety of courses that we offer. So in the blue box, you're going to see full-time study programs for our 16 to 18-year-old students, so school leavers. We're going to start at the bottom with the level 1 there, so that's the cash diploma in caring for children. We have the level 2 diploma for the early years practitioner. We have 2 level 3 courses, so we have the level 3 cash early years workforce, which is a 1-year course. And we also have the level 3 NCFE cash technical diploma, which is a 2-year course. So there's a variation in the different courses that we offer there, and it's dependent on the GCSE qualifications that you hold when you come to the college for your interview. On the right hand side, you can see that we've got options for mature students. So that's any student over the age of 19 years. And I want to go through those shortly, a few slides along. Our awarding body is NCFE Cash. So that is the awarding body for all of our childcare and education programs that we offer here. And that is who will be accrediting and certificating all courses studied. So let's look a little bit more at what we offer here. So we have the level 1 cash diploma in caring for children. So this is at the Wood Street campus, and this is for 16 to 18-year-old students. It's a full-time study program. We'll go into the nature of study programs a few slides along. What you can see is it's for 2 days a week here at the Wood Street campus. So you will come to class. All classes are face-to-face on site at the campuses this year for our 16 to 18-year-old students. The entry requirements here are 2 GCSEs at grade 2, 3 or above, and it's desirable to have English language as part of this. Next, we've got the cash level 2 diploma for the early years practitioner. So again, this is for our 16 to 18-year-old students, and it's at the Wood Street campus as well. It's a full-time study program, so that does include 5 days a week. So the level 1, 2 and 3, they are all 5 days a week. That will be a mix of attending college classes on campus and going to work placement. And if you haven't achieved math or English, that will be built into your study program and your timetable as well. Students will need 3 GCSEs at grade 3, including English language, which should be a 4-5, and mathematics is desirable. So this is what we're asking for the level 2. The cash level 3 diploma for the early years workforce. Now this is the 1-year level 3 course for 16 to 18-year-old students. Again, it's also at the Wood Street campus. The Wood Street campus is the High Barnet campus. This course is very popular if you've completed a level 2 with us, which is 1 year. You may wish to progress straight on to the level 3, which is also 1 year. Gives you a nice combination of a study package there and a 2-year pathway into employment or onto university. This course at the Wood Street campus, and again, it's a 5-day study program. So we are asking for English language and mathematics is desirable, but if you haven't achieved that at school in GCSEs, then that will be part of your study package here, and you'll be able to study that alongside your level 3 diploma. The next one is the Cash Technical Level 3 Diploma in Childcare and Education. Now, this is a 2-year course, and there are some differences between this and the 1-year course. Again, it is a study program, so that's 5 days a week, studying, including work placement. The entry requirements are slightly different here. You do need to have 5 GCSEs at grade 4, 5 or above, and it does have to include English language and mathematics. This course offers you UCAS points so that you can progress on to university, so onto higher education after 2 years. And the reason we're requiring the English and the math is because you would then need your English and maths if you're wishing to progress on to university after completing this level 3. Common units covered over a level 1, a level 2 and a level 3, but of course they will be covered in a different amount of detail depending on which level of childcare course you're studying, but they won't be dissimilar from one another. So we have child development, children's health and well-being, observation, assessment and planning, health and safety, safeguarding children, how children learn through play, and providing safe environments for children. You'll cover these modules throughout your course, and you'll look at the role of the early years practitioner and the duties and responsibilities they have with regards to these areas and how they support, plan, create enabling environments for children under these headings. It's very common in class to talk about work experience, as this makes up a large part of these courses because these are vocational pathways. So you'll be encouraged to and expected to, at work placement, be active in what's going on in the different classrooms so that that can support your knowledge understanding and your discussions in the classroom. Work placement. So as I've said before, these are study programs and they are 5 days a week. Now that will involve either 2 or 3 days at college, but then it will also involve time at work placement, which can be from 2 to 3 days a week, and that depends on which level you're studying and how your course is timetabled that year. So work placements are in earlier settings, so nurseries, and also primary schools in some cases. So we have a designated work placement officer who will arrange a setting for all 16 to 18 study program students. So you don't have to worry about finding a work placement yourself, although if you've done some research into your local area and you do know of one, you can give those details to your teacher when you join the college and when you know which class you're in. For mature students aged 19 plus, they must secure their own work placement and arrange to pay for a DBS. So DBS is the disclosure and barring system. So it's the criminal records checks that are done before anybody can attend work placement. For 16 to 18-year-olds, this is paid for by the college. But as I said, if you're 19 or over, you must be prepared to pay for that yourself. Many of our students do go on to be employed within their settings, and this is down to them demonstrating and showing the fantastic skills and qualities that they bring to the early years classrooms that they're working in. And it is something that is very common, and as teachers we're all very proud of, that we do hear our students more and more becoming employed. Just to go back to math and English. So as I said, as part of your study program, if you're age 16 to 18 and you do not hold a GCSE grade 4 or above in math and or English, this will be embedded into your timetable and you will be timetabled to go to a math and or English class. So you don't have to worry about applying for that course as extra. This is something that will be arranged for you by the college. If you're a mature student aged 19 plus and you want to study math and English functional skills or GCSEs alongside a childcare course, you can do this, but you would have to, when you come in for an interview and enrolments, make sure that you go for an enrolment for a math and English class as well. So for our mature students, so aged 19 years or over, there are a wide range of part-time programs, and they are part-time programs for mature students. And they do range from levels 1 to 3 and beyond. They are located across the different campuses again, so Barnet, Southgate, Colindale, and within the community of Haringey. There are different specialisms. We have early years, preparing to work in schools, supporting teaching and learning, and childminding. So we have the addition here of the supporting teaching and learning, preparing to work in schools, and childminding from mature students. So mature courses, there's a variety of level 1 courses here, be it in an early years setting or in a primary school setting. We also, you can see, have a variety of level 2 courses, again, in the early years setting or in a primary or secondary school setting. And then again, level 3, we have the early years settings, and we also have the primary and secondary schools, because these are the supporting teaching and learning qualifications, which would provide you with a qualification to be a teaching assistant in a primary school or a secondary school. And in addition to that, we also offer childminding at level 3. So if you are thinking of setting up your own childminders, then you may wish to choose to study that. As I said, level 1, level 2, level 3, that are part-time courses. So this means that you are not in college for 5 days a week, like a study program. The classes for mature students run 1 day a week, and they can range from time. It can be either just a morning session or it might be a full day session. So it could be from 9 till 1 or from 9 till 4, but they are all 1 day a week. The same with the level 2. So we have the diploma and the certificate. So the diploma is for working in early years, so with children in nurseries. And then we have the certificate, which is supporting teaching and learning, which is the teaching assistant pathway, and that's for working in primary or secondary schools. Again, they're both 1 day a week. Level 3 part-time courses for mature students. So again, we have the childminding, the early years, and the primary and secondary school teaching assistant pathways. We also have the award at the top there in education and training, and that is if you are looking to going into teaching in FE, which is further education, and into a college, you may wish to choose to study the award in education and training, as this is the pathway to teaching in further education. Again, as part of all of these courses, level 1, 2, and 3 for mature students, work placement is part of the course because they are vocational pathways, and you will be expected to find your own work placement and to attend it each week. Depending on which level you're studying, so at level 1, we ask you to complete 100 hours. At level 2, we ask for 260 hours throughout the year, and level 3 is 360 hours throughout the year. This is divided up throughout the week, but we do ask that you complete 12 hours per week at your work placement to ensure that you meet the full requirements by the end of the academic year. For all of your courses, when you join us here at Barnet and Southgate College, when you enrol, you can access the Microsoft package for free. So this incorporates Word, PowerPoint, OneDrive, Office 365, and Teams, which you may be familiar with, as a lot of online learning now takes place on Teams. Everything is submitted to our online platform, which is called iLearn. So this is all of your assignments. Everything will be completed. You will need access to the internet. You will need access to a laptop or a computer. You are welcome to come into the college and to use the library and the services that we have here. And we do allocate some computer time as part of some timetables. But you will need to be able to have access to this so that you can complete your work and submit your assignments online through iLearn. Also, all the resources and lessons that take place each week. Resources are uploaded onto iLearn at the end of every class. So you can go back and you can access PowerPoints, reading material, website links, videos. So that helps you to study outside of either the online classroom or the actual classroom if you're studying at one of the campuses. Delivery can be a mixture of face-to-face and online. At the moment, 16 to 18-year-olds on study programs, it is all face-to-face delivery on site, so on the campuses every week. For mature students, it's a blend. So we have some time on campuses face-to-face in the classroom, but there is also some online learning, and we do that through Teams, which is part of the Microsoft package that you'll be provided a password and access to. What do we expect from our students here at Barnet and Southgate College? So as you can imagine, we are very passionate about childcare because as a department of teachers, that is our background as well and where we first started. This means that we want our students to achieve the very best. We do expect everybody to attend all lessons, be it online or face-to-face, and with a positive attitude and a willingness to learn. The work placement is an important element of your course, as this will embed your knowledge and understanding of the new skills. So with this being a vocational pathway, it's very important that you attend your work placement because that is where you really are going to build up and put into practice the knowledge that you're developing whilst you're studying either the level 1, 2 or 3 with us here at the college. Some good news stories from some of our previous students. Jeanette Bowyer was a student who studied the level 2 in early years and then progressed on to the level 3 in early years here at Barnet and Southgate College at the Barnet campus. And right after completing her level 3, she actually opened up her own nursery. So a fantastic success story. Many of our students here, as we said, do go into employment, and we know that a lot of students do want to open up their own nurseries. So it's nice when we have these stories come through because it shows that it can happen. We have previously had students employed at Barnet and Southgate College after successfully completing level 2 and level 3 supporting teaching and learning programs. They've actually gone on to be employed by the college and they work here as teaching assistants supporting students. Again, some fantastic good news stories. So who to contact? We have different course leaders. My name is Joanna Murchison and I am the course lead for the childcare courses. That's level 1, 2 and 3. We have Sinead Hennessy, who is the course leader for the Haringey community. So if you're looking at completing a course within the Haringey community at one of the children's centres, then you'd contact Sinead. And we have Tina Adams, who is the course leader for supporting teaching and learning levels 1, 2 and 3. So that is if you are looking at completing the supported teaching and learning, which are the teaching assistant pathway courses.
Feel really nervous, but so does everyone else. Everyone feels nervous when they first start. And then eventually, after a week or so of getting to know each other, you all just end up expressing yourselves, talking to each other about what you do at placement and everything, and you just become a team and you end up helping each other to complete work and get to the next step.
It's lovely. I feel like everyone's really welcoming, and a lot of people will just come up and talk to you, but that's just because like everyone here is really nice and really sociable, and people do just want to get to know each other. And some people are quite out there, because like once you get here, I feel like everyone feels quite safe to be themselves, so they don't really worry about how they dress or whatever. It's just like what makes you comfortable, which I think is really good.
Starting something new is always a little bit scary. It's a mixture of feelings. I think it's exciting, but it's you're worried. There's lots of things, but for me, this is what I wanted to do. I knew it was something I wanted to do, and I was just so fortunate to have amazing people that I study with, and the tutor who's so passionate and so encouraging. Here,
doing childcare, it just feels like the teachers are your friends rather than some scary person back from school. You can talk to them, and they're so easy to talk to, and then you can just express yourselves and say what you need to say and ask what you need to ask, and they help you and they support you, and you're able to get through those assignments with their help.
A lot of our work is on the computer online using iLearn, so we have access to the library downstairs, as well as our designated computer time. We also have open access rooms, so you can just go in there when you have like free time, or even after your classes, to just continue with your work. So we have access to a lot of computer time.
We have 7 modules that we do, and there are 14 overall, and then they're split really evenly throughout the year. And my favourite was whistleblowing, because that was like in the safeguarding, but like the whistleblowing section of it, 'cause that made me feel really protected when I was actually going into work placement, because they like inform me about how you should be treated, like what they can ask you to do and what you shouldn't be expected to do, because you are a student unless you're employed. But if you're a student, then there are certain things that you can and can't do to make sure that you're protected and they don't like take advantage of you, and to make sure that you get like a good understanding of everything.
The module I enjoyed the most was our safeguarding module, because we got to look at serious case reviews, which I found really interesting and helpful for when I went into the work environment. So we learned a lot about how to safeguard children and who we should report it to.
Every day, it's so good to have those, knowledge on paper and understand in your head. But it's also really good that the course, requires to do the work placement. It's because you need to apply those skills that's in your head into daily practice, and that's really important as a early years practitioner. And it's very, very helpful. And you go back to it as well. You go into practice in the work placement nurseries, and sometimes you go, this is what I was learning, but actually I don't have enough knowledge of it. I will go back to the book, or go to Sinead and talk it through, and it's a kind of everlasting flow of learning.
I've learned lots and lots of new skills to help in the children in setting and everything. So instead of just running around and everything, I actually get them to do more concentrating things, where you're just sitting still and just describing, and that's how they're actually learning a lot more from that.
When we're in the classroom, we kind of do our group projects before, where we'd be sitting together. We do the wall art about the different topics, and the wall displays outside. So that's the classroom time. It was teaching time, and then we go to the computer room as well.
And we had tutorial where we did lots of arts and crafts, and we had like a little resolution board and our buckets, where that was like our bonding thing when we first started the college, to get to know each other. We put our targets for what we want for when we finished, and some of them we've completed, some of them we have not.
It's manageable, but you have to make time to focus and do research, but if you're passionate about what you're studying, it kind of you want to do well, and you want to learn and make sure that you understand everything that you're getting taught.
Just be yourself, and you're going to find great friends on the course, and you're going to really enjoy having the experience of nursery as well as having a good teacher.
And also speak to everyone, because everyone's really chatty. I remember on the first day of college, everyone was sitting there in silence. But as soon as we started talking, we all realised that how much we had in common. Like, we've all become really good friends.
Yeah, because at the beginning, everyone's new, so you're all kind of in the same position. and you get put together for 2 years, and you end up being friends, and there's no point having problems with anyone. Everyone's near, we're on the same boat.
And you find out everyone actually lives really close to each other. Like me and Lily live literally down the road from each other, so it's really helpful when we're like studying. So we can go over to each other's like houses or go out for coffee and just try and do work.
Okay, right, thank you for that. So those are some of our students from last year and their journeys at the college on the different study programs that we offer. And they were 16 to 18-year-olds and mature students. Okay, so let's have a look. We have some Q&A to do, so some question and answers. So I'm just going to have a little look at what we have in here. So give me a moment. Okay, so we have some questions come in here. So people are asking, if you haven't finished school yet, can you please tell me I'm able to join the college? Yeah, so you need to finish your education at school first, and then you can come and join the college. For 16 to 18-year-olds, that is September enrollments. Our next cohort, so our next classes for 16 to 18-year-old students starts in September. So we have someone, thank you for your question. You're looking to become a primary school teacher. Is this course ideal to get into university? So yes is the answer to that. If you are age 16 to 18 years old and you want to become a primary school teacher in the future, then you can enroll onto our 2-year program if you get the Math and English GCSE, and then you can progress on to university afterwards. Okay, so we have another question here. So a mature student who's having a change in career and wants to change direction, which course would be better for you? So what I would always say to mature students, and this person in particular said they have children and a family to look after, is it is about you managing your time for your studies. So you may want to start at either a level 1 or a level 2 so that you are able to manage your studies, because of the assignments. There's no exams in any of these courses, but the assignments can become quite a lot of work to do. So if you have a support system around you where people can help to look after children or a family that you have, then it's good to have that as part of your planning before joining a course, because there'll be at least one assignment every month to complete. What can happen is when we do interviews for courses, you can discuss that with us when you come and meet us, and we'll talk to you about what the nature of the course involves, and if you feel that it's right studying at a level 1 or level 2, we might do a little kind of tests on the day just to see what your background and your knowledge is, because you may come with some pre-existing knowledge that might mean you want to go on to a different level. Okay. Does Southgate College offer childcare courses? So at the Southgate campus, just to say, we don't have any early years courses at the Southgate campus. So the answer to that is no for early years. However, the only courses that we do at the Southgate campus are the supporting teaching and learning courses. So those are the teaching assistant pathway courses, and yes, we do offer some of those at the Southgate campus, and that's for mature students. Okay, next question. So we have somebody asking, what do you need to do to apply for these courses? So you can apply on our website for these courses, and the next enrolment is in September for our full 1-year courses. Every course actually is 1 year long, 1 academic year, so September until July, with the exception of that 2-year level 3 course for the 16 to 18-year-olds, because that's a 2-year course. But everything else is 1 academic year long for the whole course, and the next enrollments for those for the whole course are September 2022. Just had to check that, 2022. Okay, so somebody's asking, I've completed childcare level 2, what's the requirement to enroll onto a level 3? So It does depend how old you are, if you're a mature student or you're a 16 to 18-year-old student. So I'll talk about it from both. So if you are a 16 to 18-year-old student and you've done your level 2, and you can progress straight onto that 1-year level 3 course, you can. And if you don't have math or English, you can take it alongside it. However, if you do have maths and English, you can go on to the 2-year course if you're a 16 to 18-year-old student. Now, if you're a mature student, so age 19 plus, you may wish to, you can progress onto the level 3 course, but we will ask you about math and English, GCSE or functional skills, and we would like to see that you've worked towards have qualifications in math or English. The reason that we say this is because to actually be classed in ratio as a nursery practitioner, you do need to have your maths and your English. So it is something that will come up within this industry and within this chosen career pathway, is to have maths and English. Okay, so let's have a look. Will I be the only, will I, so sorry, we have one more question here saying, could you pick other subjects? If you're a mature student, you can pick another subject around childcare, but if you are a 16 to 18-year-old student, then no, it's because it's a full-time study package for 5 days a week, you can't, it will just be that. The college, we're asking, the college supports the special educational needs. Yes, absolutely. So we do have additional learning support team here who will support all students and complete assessments at the time of interview and enrolment for any special educational needs. Please do make sure that you disclose them when you have your interview so that we can start the process for another interview to look at the needs. Within the childcare programs actually and what you're studying, there are whole modules and units on special educational needs that you will also be learning about, because that is also the role of the practitioner. Okay. Is there a date that you need to apply for? Well, we do advise that people start applying around the June, July time, because the classes start in September and the college is closed for a period of time over August. So we do encourage people to apply before the summer holidays so that we know who you are and we can make contact with you before we close for the academic year, and we can be back in contact with you for the start of the new academic year. Colindale, yes, we do offer courses at Colindale. We offer the level 2 in early years at Colindale. Someone's asked that question. So we have a teaching assistant who's got a level 2 qualification, would like to do level 3. Yes, we do offer the level 3 here. So it's the supporting teaching and learning qualification. Please go straight to our website. I believe the link is in your chat box. Go straight to the website and have a look at the supporting teaching and learning level 3. And Tina Adams is the main contact for that course in particular. Okay. If you have certificates of education from different countries, you can look on the, you can bring them in to show us. You can also look at any conversions through NARIC with this, and we do offer this service in our library around interview and enrolment times. So NARIC will look at certificates and education from different countries. Okay. Okay. If you come in for an interview, we ask that you don't come in with any children. That's just a health and safety reason. So if you could just find childcare before you come in for an interview. With regards to DBS checks, they're enhanced DBS checks that are completed on you. So they will be looking at enhanced DBS checks that are completed. Would a level 2, a question is, would a level 2 get you into university? So just to make that clear, a level 2 is actually equivalency of GCSEs. So the answer is no to that question. A level 3, however, is equivalency of A levels. So the level 3 is what will get you into university. So you'd work your way through the different pathways, which is something the majority of our students do here and really enjoy it at the college. Are you able to visit the college in person? Do we have an open day? I'm being asked. So yes, we do. Our next open day, I believe, is on a Wednesday, and it is this month, and it is Wednesday, the 24th of November. and I believe that starts at 3:30 and finishes at 6:30, and that is here at the High Barnet campus. It's also on our website as well, and I think that link's just been popped into the chat, but that's the 24th of November here at Barnet. You can come in and meet the teachers. There will be 2 childcare teachers here today, 24th. Okay, we're coming to the end of the questions now, but if you have anything else, just pop it in the box for me so that I can just pick it up and do my best to answer before we finish the presentation. With regards, just to confirm, just with regards to applying for any courses, you can register your interest on our website, on our childcare page now. Okay, well, listen, thank you everybody for attending. I hope you found that informative today. Please do visit our website for any further information. And if you want to pop along and see us on the 24th at the Barnet campus, look forward to meeting some of you then. Okay, take care, everybody. Bye-bye.